Hi Sagittarius, this is your December 9th through the 15th weekly tarot reading. We'll have 5 separate spreads in this weekly reading. The first spread is going to be new love entering your life. Spread number 2 is for those of you who are already married or in a relationship. In the third spread, we'll see if anybody wants to get back together with you this week. Spread number 4 is on your work, your business, and your finances. And the fifth, the final spread, will be what you're not expecting to happen this week. Please like, comment, and subscribe to support this channel. First of all, Sagittarius, if you're celebrating your birthday this week, then happy birthday. Have an amazing year ahead of you. This first spread is on new love this week. We have you, Temperance, clarified by the 7 of Cups. We have the 9 of Cups. We have the Chariot, clarified by the Wheel of Fortune. In the potential outcome, we have the 8 of Wands with the Ace of Swords and the Queen of Wands. And we also have the 2 of Cups on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Cancer or absolutely any zodiac sign. Are you going on a trip by any chance, Sagittarius? Are you going on a cruise? Someplace warm or someplace cold? I don't know. But that's what it kind of feels like. There's a trip coming up. Maybe it's your birthday trip. Okay? And you could be going by yourself. You could be going with friends. You could be going with the loved one. Okay, but it kind of feels like you're either going somewhere this week or getting ready to go. Or if you meet a new person, they may offer you to go somewhere together. Never, ever go anywhere with strangers, but perhaps you two go on a few dates, and maybe your friends know this person, and they'll tell you this person is safe, they're okay, and maybe that's when you'll go. Because that's what it kind of feels like. There's a trip coming up. This whole spread is talking about either you saying yes to this trip, or maybe you going on a trip and then saying yes to this person. All right, that's what it kind of. This whole thing revolves around that. All right, I got to be honest with you. This spread is not looking into like 2 or 3 months into the future. This spread is about what happens in the immediate future. What happens this week and maybe next week and maybe 2 weeks from now. The farthest into the future. That's what it kind of feels like. Because it looks very, the main spread on the left looks kind of similar to the potential outcome. And when that happens, that's when I usually conclude that it's like the immediate future. All right, and it all depends on you saying yes. That's what that Ace of Swords is in the middle of the potential outcome, by the way. One way to interpret the Ace of Swords is it's one of the yes words in the tarot. Right, but we start with you, Temperance. The very first card that showed up, that's your major arcana card, Sagittarius. That's you, right? The Queen of Wands, by the way, right next to the deck. I assume that's also you. Okay, and Temperance is also a card of patience. It's also a card of healing, but I don't see it as being a healing card. Maybe a patience card. Maybe somebody is patiently waiting for you, or maybe this is you patiently looking at options. Right, because the 7 of Cups, clarifying Temperance, is a card of options. It's also a card of, it's kind of like a dreamy energy. Maybe you've been dreaming about going to a particular destination for a while, and that wish will be granted this week. You could be granting that wish to yourself, or somebody will grant it to you. Perhaps Santa is going to show up a little earlier for you this year. Anyway, jokes aside, yeah, the 7 of Cups could be a card of like dreamy. It could be a card of options. It could also be a card of somebody being bedazzled, right? Perhaps somebody will see you in the middle of a street or while you're grocery shopping, and they'll just fall in love with you. They'll be bedazzled by you. They'll be like, oh my God. You see the silhouette in the left bottom corner of that 7 of Cups? It's a silhouette of a person who is looking at options or who is looking at something or someone, and they're like, wow, right? Yeah, the 7 of Cups could be literally like looking online at options for vacation destinations or something like that. Let me know how this plays out for you, but there's just so many ways to interpret that. Whatever the case, here comes the 9 of Cups, the wish granted card. It's also a card of satisfaction and fulfillment. And in some tarot decks, in the 9 of Cups, people are standing around and celebrating. In some other tarot decks, in the 9 of Cups, people are sitting around a table and enjoying a meal and also celebrating. So maybe this is your birthday, or maybe somebody wants to take you to a fancy restaurant or do something super nice for you, and that would be a wish come true, including going on a trip. Right? The Wheel of Fortune, clarifying the Chariot right there in the middle, and the first card in the potential outcome, the 8 of Wands. Those 3 cards put together, I think there's a trip coming up. At some point. At some point, I think you're going to go. Right? The Chariot is, both the Chariot and the Eight of Wands, those two cards are the two fastest cards in the deck. Like, those two are the two fastest cards in the deck. The Wheel of Fortune clarifying the Chariot, it's actually one of your major arcana cards as well, right? Because the Wheel of Fortune could be interpreted as many different zodiac signs, and Sagittarius is one of them. At the same time, the Wheel of Fortune, again, literally going somewhere. The Wheel of Fortune is the start of a new cycle. For some of you, it's your birthday. Right? Because your birthday is a new year, a new cycle starting for you. It could be a new cycle starting between you and a new person entering your life. Any potential outcome, the Eight of Wands, the Ace of Swords, and the Queen of Wands, right? The Ace of Swords, as I already briefly mentioned, it's you saying yes. It's a card of clarity. It's a card of a new beginning. It's a card of a very straightforward and direct conversation. And we also have the Two of Cups on the bottom of the deck. Finally, a card with two people in it, right? That's you and your person, the mystery person. The Two of Cups is a soulmate card. It's a card of unconditional love, and it's a card of when two people are on the same page. Yeah, looks good. Looks like a lot of fun. It looks like you're probably or most likely going somewhere, and that will be like very symbolic. This is either where the two of you are meeting, or it could be a sign that if you or when you two go, you guys are going to be together. All right? Really happy for you, Sagittarius. Congratulations. If you are already in a relationship or married, Sagittarius, this spread is for you. We have the Five of Cups clarified by the Lovers. We have the Ten of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands clarified by the Wheel of Fortune, and we also have the Page of Wands on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with Gemini or any zodiac sign. I see readings like this every once in a while, and I recognize them right away. Right? So what's happening here? This week you will have an opportunity to do something or to repeat something. Okay? And in the past, you either missed an opportunity, or maybe you did something really, really nice happened to you or both of you or the whole family in the past, and there's going to be an opportunity to repeat that. Right? And you're jumping on this opportunity. Let me explain. Let me throw in some examples, right? As in terms of a missed opportunity. Perhaps in the past, you wanted to buy something. You wanted to do something, but you hesitated or you didn't have enough time, and the opportunity vanished. It slipped away. Because somebody else bought the house, or somebody else bought something, or somebody else signed up, and you're out of luck. Right? And this week, there's going to be an opportunity to either do that same thing or maybe buy a different house, and this week you're not going to hesitate. You're going to jump right on it before you snooze and lose again. Okay? So that's one scenario. Scenario number two, perhaps there was no missed opportunity. Perhaps something you or your person or the whole family did, and you liked it. You loved it. Maybe you went to a restaurant and you loved how food was or how everything was served and things like that. Maybe you went to a nice vacation destination, and you loved it, and you've been missing it ever since. So this week you're going to be like, you know what? Why don't we do it again? Why don't we go back to that restaurant, or why don't we book our next vacation to that same place? Okay, and that's what you're doing. I hope this makes sense. That's what because we start with the Five of Cups clarified by the Lovers, right? The Five of Cups has always to do with the past. All right, it's a card of grief, regret, disappointment. One of those. So for some of you, you regret not jumping, not buying something, or you miss it, you grieve it, you love because you loved it. The Lovers clarifying the Five of Cups could be a Gemini you're dealing with. The Lovers is a card of a choice. All right, and the Lovers could be when two people are in love, when two people are together, enjoying the time, right? The Ace of Wands clarified by the Wheel of Fortune, there's definitely either a new beginning or a repeat of something, okay? But you're going to love it. The Ace of Wands clarified by the Wheel of Fortune, that's you. That's your energy 24/7. That's you, 100%. This is you initiating it, or this is you leading the whatever is going on. This is you getting all excited and fired up about it, right? I hope this makes sense. Let me know how this plays out for you if it's not too personal. All right? Cool. Let's see if anybody comes back from the past for you, Sagittarius, this week. Keep in mind it doesn't have to be the most recent X. Also keep in mind Mercury and some other planets are in retrograde right now. This is when more X's than usual tend to resurface. So here's one of them. And they're not coming back empty-handed. We have the Page of Pentacles, the Six of Wands, Strength, clarified by the Ace of Swords, and we have the Fool on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Leo or an Aries or any zodiac sign. You know what, Sagittarius? It looks like a marriage proposal. Or it looks like a proposal to take it to the next level. However, this is supposed to be somebody from your past. Alright? But they're coming in very confident. Very, very confident. Alright? The Six of Wands used to be called the proposal card. The Page of Pentacles to the left could be a piece of jewelry in a small box. Alright? So perhaps this person thinks that maybe they were non-committal in the past and they know that you wouldn't settle for anything less than a ring. Okay? If it's not a proposal, then they still feel very confident about it, right? The Page of Pentacles could be like tickets to a game, to a show, to a concert. It could be a gift certificate to a spa, right? Or what have you. It could be a key to their apartment, right? It could be something else, right? If it is your birthday, then they're gonna give you a gift, a birthday present, right? And the Six of Wands, this is them feeling very confident about this, coming in. Strength clarified by the Ace of Swords. Strength could be a card of a Leo. You could be dealing with a Leo. Strength could be a card of courage. And strength could also be a card of pure, raw passion. Or all of the above, right? And the Ace of Swords could be saying yes. It's also a card of clarity. And it could be you giving this person an ultimatum, right? You could be like, wait, hold your horses. I'm not jumping right back in with you. We have to have a conversation first with that Ace of Swords, right? This time it's not going to be like it was before. Unless you're ready to do this and that, don't even bother. So it could be that type of an ultimatum, that type of a conversation. Alright? The Fool on the bottom of the deck could be an Aries you're dealing with. The Fool could be a card of being spontaneous. It's also a card of second chances, letting go of what happened in the past and starting from a clean slate. Alright, so that's what it kind of looks like. Let's talk about your work, your business, and your finances, Sagittarius, this week. We have the Wheel of Fortune, Judgment, clarified by the Page of Wands, the Star, and the Page of Swords on the bottom of the deck. For some of you, you could be hearing from somebody from your past this week. For others of you, there could be some kind of a decision being made. Okay? Or it could be both. Somebody from the past with some kind of a decision. Or if somebody from the past reaches out to you, you will have to make some kind of a decision. Let me throw in some examples. Say, for example, in the past, you got hurt. I'm not saying you're going to get hurt this week, but if you got hurt in the past, or if you got fired and you sued the company or you sued another person, there's going to be a judgment this week, and it's going to be on your behalf. Okay, it's going to be it's going to be, you're winning basically. You're winning. Okay, for others of you, you could be hearing from somebody you used to work with. Alright, and it's good news. It's good news. If you've been applying for jobs, and if you went through interviews, job interviews, and if you were not the only candidate, I think they're choosing you. For others of you, you could be promoted this week. Okay, because at the end we do have the Star. That's what's most important here. That's the very last card that came out. The Star could simply be an Aquarius you're dealing with. But the Star is either a card of healing or a card of a wish come true, or both. Alright? So that's the outcome. That's what happens at the very end. Healing, or getting money because you had to heal, or a wish come true. If you've been wishing for a particular job, you're getting the job. If you've been wishing to get promoted, you're getting that too. Alright, just a small red flag. Don't take this spread for granted. Even though we do have 3 major arcana cards on the table, if you still have to do something, keep doing what you're doing. Okay, don't rest on your laurels just yet. Keep doing what you're doing. All right, if you still have to do something. But judgment clarified by the Page of Wands. Yeah, judgment is a card of somebody either from your past, or judgment is a card of having to make a judgment call. The Page of Wands clarifying it is a message notifying you. And so is the Page of Swords, right? I didn't even have to clarify judgment, because the Page of Wands and the Page of Swords, it's the same energy, same message, same notification, same phone call, same letter, same email, what have you. All right? Cool. Let's see what you're not expecting to happen this week, Sagittarius. We have the Six of Swords, clarified by the Wheel of Fortune, the Queen of Swords, the Six of Cups, clarified by the Queen of Wands, and we also have the Eight of Wands on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, maybe even a fellow fire sign, Aries, Leo, or another Sagittarius. So the Queen of Swords, kind of in the middle right there, right? That would be definitely one of the people or the person you're dealing with. The Queen of Wands right next to the deck, clarifying the Six of Cups. It could be you, or it could be yet another person. All right, so what you're not expecting is at least this Queen of Swords showing up. Okay, and it could be somebody from your past, or what you guys are going to do together has something to do with the past. All right, and this person could be a love interest for some of you. For others of you, this Queen of Swords could simply be somebody whom you used to hang out with, or if it's a new person, you two may decide to visit some place from the past where both of you have been before, one at a time, or one of you has been in the past. All right, but it has something to do with this Queen of Swords. If it's your birthday, Sagittarius, then maybe this person is like a surprise. This person is showing up for your birthday. Okay, because the Six of Swords clarified by the Wheel of Fortune to the left from the Queen of Swords. Yeah, somebody is traveling. Okay, they're traveling to see you. You're going to go to see them. What have you. And the Eight of Wands on the bottom of the deck is another travel card. What is it with you and traveling, Sagittarius, this week? The first spread was all about going somewhere, and so is this one. Okay, but that's what you're not expecting. It has something to do with this Queen of Swords showing up. It has something to do with a trip, with a travel, and there's an element of the past. So you put it together and see what happens. It can be different things for different Sagittariuses. All right, but yeah, that's what I have for you for this reading, for this week. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Please also comment and subscribe. And other than that, Sagittarius, enjoy your birthday if it is your birthday, and have a fantastic week.